What's up, guys? Today I got the new Duncan Freehand 1 aluminum. Now this yo-yo is everything I have ever wanted in a yo-yo at only $50. It's going to come out on the 18th, right in time for Christmas. So let's go take a look. Alright, so you might think you got a regular Duncan yo-yo in this box, but no, it is the new Duncan Freehand 1. Now look at this freaking thing. It looks absolutely incredible. Here is the original Duncan Freehand 1. I have 4 of these actually, but here's 2. The original Freehand 1 used these type of guts, just like the small size A bearing, as well as friction stickers that were just like put on top of there. They weren't recessed down or anything. And unless you modded it, it was a responsive yo-yo. But at the time, it was the best thing ever. This one's modded to be unresponsive and stuff. But since this yo-yo came out, the Duncan Freehand, like they've made all different ones of them, but by far the best remake they've done or anything was the Freehand AL. This thing is awesome. This came out last year. So what they did was they took this, all the concept of this, like all the guts and everything, but you see this, they modernized the shape where it's more angular, it's got a lot more undercuts, step-ups, and it doesn't have that like really old school organic, just mellow, rounded feel. So here with the Duncan Freehand 1, you are getting that nice rounded feel, but you're getting that amazing playability that you get out of just the stock setup. So first let's just take a look at it here. Now it looks absolutely incredible, I must say. Getting a lot of glare from the lights. Like, look at that. Here's it next to the original Duncan Freehand 1. Freaking awesome. So this yo-yo comes out on the 18th. I got it early because I'm in the know. And I actually got the one from this picture on Instagram. So here's all the different colors that they've already taken pictures of on Instagram. There'll probably be other colors too. There's my private messages. And it's going to be $50. That one here, let me give you a little thing. It says, an homage to the late, great, original Freehand 1. Reverend in the yo-yo community by merits of how cool it is alone, we are happy to present you with the Freehand 1 AL. We think of this yo-yo as more of a love letter to the Freehand 1 than a pure remake. We wanted to recreate everything with all of the original Freehand 1, throwing in just a dash of modern yo-yo into the mix. One of the coolest features of the Freehand line of yo-yos has always been the caps. You can collect them, customize them, show them off to your friends. Caps are cool. Some of the features we had just to include with the Freehand AL was interchangeable caps. Keeping with their reputation of the Freehand has been a very customizable yo-yo. In addition to interchangeable caps, you can also interchange the bearings from the default size bearings to a half-spec size bearing, allowing for your Freehand to shred both responsive and unresponsive. So if you want that really old school responsive feel of that one, you can go ahead and swap that out with this one. So let's break the conventional rules of yo-yoing with the new Duncan Freehand 1 AL. Freaking dope as freaking hell. Like, look at this bad boy. Oh, it even feels good when you take it apart. Woo! See, guys, it's times like these when being a YouTuber pays off. You know, making videos every day for years on end. Occasionally you get a prize like this in the mail, and it's all worth it. Okay, so none of the specs are out on this. So we got all the measuring devices. So first we are going to measure the weight of the yo-yo. Okay, so the weight of the yo-yo is clocking in at 65.7 grams. It went back and forth from 65.6 to 7 before it settled there. So let's double check it. See, now it's saying 65.6. So, give or take, 65.6 and a half, we'll call it. Okay, now, same thing. Give me a little bit of a break with my measurements here. I can't find my calipers, and we're just going to wing it. But it looks like it's clocking in at just about 40 millimeters width. It looks like it's going to clock in about, this is just rough estimate, 55 to 56 on the diameter. So the diameter slightly bigger than the Freehand AL. Oh no, it is actually made the same. Yeah, it actually is the same as the Freehand AL. The diameter is basically the same as the Freehand 1. So they're keeping that just a little wider, but it's still not crazy wide. Like the Duncan Freehand, it shouldn't, in my opinion, it should not feel like the width of a competition yo-yo in 2020. It should feel like a badass, fucking awesome, one of its own thing type yo-yo. And that's what so far we got with this. So I can't even wait. Let's just throw the freaking string on here and have some fun, and then we'll throw some dice on here and have even more fun. Alright guys, very excited. It's got that amazing Duncan Freehand feeling in my hand. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with a little bit of old school tricks, because when you're using a yo-yo like this, that's exactly what you're going to want to do. Man, this thing is so smooth on the string already, and it really is giving me like nostalgia through the roof. Oh, binds feel great. Like, absolutely great. Yeah, binds are like incredible on this thing. It feels so nice. Very, very impressed with this. It is like perfectly, oh yeah, man, this thing is like perfectly smooth. I'm always impressed when they can like have a yo-yo with a cap on it and find a way to make it smooth, because if either cap moves at all, the yo-yo is going to vibrate and it's going to, you know, just not be like perfectly smooth. But this thing is like amazing. Yeah, $50. I mean, you'd have to be a complete idiot to not buy this thing. Unless you just don't know what cool is. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's just something about doing like old school tricks on any type of Duncan Freehand that feels amazing, but this thing is just extraordinary. Like, honestly, this is like I'm yeah, I'm like grinning ear to ear just because this is so cool, and I can't believe I'm like honored enough to get to have one, you know, early. And yeah. So also too, if it's a freehand, so you have to do freehand with it, or it's illegal, and you might go to jail because they give you a counterweight with it. You might as well use it. I'm going to go grab some of my hotdiggidy ones I 3D printed, just because I'm used to them, and we'll be right back. All right, we're all set up here, ready to rock and ready to roll. And this feels just as satisfactory as it does playing 1A on this thing. Yeah, really nice and long spinning too. Yeah, I just love how binds and regens feel on this thing. It's got that like all old school players know. Like back in the day, our yo-yos were like skinny, you know what I mean? Like we all just learned how to, that's how like old school players just have that like, they can always like snap start good, and they're always good at like just looping the yo-yo back out, and just stuff that like normally you only see like 2A players and stuff do. Because we started on yo-yos like this that were easy to do regens and stuff on, and they were all responsive and winged and small and everything. And this thing, it's really, I mean, it really feels absolutely incredible, and it feels like it's a yo-yo made in 2020, not a yo-yo made in like 2005 or whenever the freehand came out. But I don't know, it's just, it still has that old feel, but yeah, this is like, this is the yo-yo though that like everybody's gonna want to get for Christmas. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's Duncan, so it's probably gonna be, every yo-yo store is probably gonna be able to get these. Like you're probably gonna get a Yo-Yo Sam, Yo-Yo Expert, Yo-Yo Best Buy, Amazon, the Duncan store for sure. Make sure to check them out. Duncan store usually does like Christmas sales and stuff too, so who knows. But yeah, definitely, you're not gonna want to miss this. Now, I know for sure it is dropping on the 15th. And probably on the Duncan store, but you know, very well it could be on other places too. But yeah, I would not miss out on this. I would get, this is a yo-yo I'd get like 5 colors of, you know. Don't just get one, get a couple. It's, you can have one setup for 5A like all the time, and one setup for 1A all the time, or you know, or whatever you want to do with it. But I would not miss out on this yo-yo. Yeah, it's like this yo-yo was made, like, I don't know, it was made for me. It feels perfect. Like it feels so nice. Like it just feels like Excalibur. I don't know what else to say, but really, really nice. Zero complaints about this yo-yo. Whoa, that was me. User error, not yo-yo error. Here's here's what I meant to do. Well, I'm a little rusty on that trick. Still got it to my hand though. That says something about the yo-yo. But yeah, big fan of this. Definitely don't miss it out. Check out all the different colors that it's going to have. And I'm sure there'll be at least a couple that you like. And the cool thing is you can take the caps out and interchange them and customize it yourself. So Duncan, way to kill it at the end of the year. And give us something to look forward to on Christmas. So I'll see you guys later. Happy holidays, everybody. And till later. Peace out.